What is up, YouTube? This is your boy 2029 Link here with another video from Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I know I said I was gonna get more into the habit of doing this either every day or every other day. Truth is, been really exhausted. Also, we have a new cat. Kitten, 8 weeks old right now. By now, his name is Sheldon. Yes. So he's wanting to jump at everything. So if you hear anything going on in the background, or happen to hear long, sharp, mournful meows, it's him. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw him under the bus right now. However, rest assured, I am gonna try to do this post pretty regularly. Either every other day or every day, until I can get this playthrough finished. After that, I'm gonna start into a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid Delta. Like I said in the previous video, I think I won't be going for any speed runs or big boss ranking. I'll be playing it as somebody who wants to learn the lore, wants to somebody who playing it for the first time, basically. Now, I'm not gonna call Sigint every time I get a new piece of equipment and ask him about it. I mean, I'm not that clueless, but I will be playing it. I'll call if I need help from somewhere. But yeah, I'll also be going for a non-lethal playthrough. But that's in the future. Okay, so let's get this. Once again, I love this background. It's really sweet. It's really cute. Okay. When last we left off, we were actually going to spend the day with Natsuki. Okay, that's auto-saved. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I went to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori. Hi. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. She looks sad. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Yeah, I guess she doesn't spend time cleaning her room, I guess. Cleaner than most, I'll give her that. That's right, it's the same stuffed animal and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Eh, if you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Maybe that's why she keeps us around, because we clean up her room. How was anyone to come over today? Are you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but we had like a little bit of time, so we thought we'd come over here and, spend it with you. Wait, how did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided last meeting. Monica told me. We got you for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Well, she's got a point there. What about you? Are we helping Monica today? Of course. Yeah, she's going to. But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So... so it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. And that behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. And you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. I mean, we practically grew up together, so... So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? Are we trying to be like it's always been? It's not my fault. Yeah, if you can hear that going on in the background, it's Sheldon. Okay, what is all your fault? If I didn't so we could accidentally express my feelings, we want you to express your feelings. If I had made that stupid mistake, what mistake? Then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. Sure we would have. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. What is she talking about? But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. How is she selfish? Could somebody explain that to me? And that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori, I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know when we will to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Huh? Nothing happened to me. Something happened. I've always been like this. Since when? You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? Yes. I guess I have no choices this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Or do you think I'm late to school every day? Because you can't wake up? Because you're like every other person? 5 more minutes? Most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? When did she get like this? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? Where is this coming from? That's what it feels like. That's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. She's kind of making us worry about her. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How's it possible that Sayori kept this from me for the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Eh? Why is it you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I'd known, I would have done everything I could to support you. You know, there's only so much that I could do. I tried a bit harder every day to make it a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all. Why? Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have had wasted effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. This is the same as Sayori, right? The one who basically made us join the literature club. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Why? That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close with everyone in the club, it was like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. If that leads to nothing but hurt. Does she forget that she's friends with everybody else too? You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, sorry. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No. There's nothing. Nothing at all. There's gotta be something. The only thing that could help is if everything would be like it always was. But I was selfish. How? I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. Oh, Sayori, no. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. No, you wanted me to join a club. I said I would, and you held me to it. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. No, you didn't. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. Where is this coming from? And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. I deserve every last one. I think I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Senior day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with anyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Ask me to take her hands, put them around you, and say, squeeze. Right, my arm is being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Everybody manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Do you think Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return? Yes! I don't know anything. Look. It's kind of like one of those, you've been strong for so long, let me be strong for you. It's all really scary. We'll get through it. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. Well, that doesn't really... then that's not really feeling anything, that's feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. Yes! We know. And that's really scary too. She lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. Festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice, then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I've made other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. Also, Natsuki would also hurt us and cause us bodily harm, I think. But now it's time for Natsuki to meet me in my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'll be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry, I don't know if I would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully... It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. Yeah, we'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and I'm definitely going to have a great time. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. And what's ahead of us is Natsuki. He's back at home. Oh, yeah, Natsuki's... Ugh. I know how to read. I do. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she takes me to let me know she's outside the front door. Wow, that was quick. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Yeah, she looks like an actual person now. Seeing her in such a cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. You don't make it feel so awkward already. Can't help it. Yeah, sorry, can't help it. It's been a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. And I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way just to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. Which, if this is our kitchen, our house is looking nice. I mean, this kitchen is looking good. Is that a microwave? Yeah, it's like that. That's a microwave, a stove I see, the fridge, the sink. You've got some of the nicest shelves I've ever seen. I mean, yeah. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Good. Yeah, it's good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Yes, my part is obviously buying supplies. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Of course she is. Anyway, let's get to the kitchen. Let's go to the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? There it is. Where's your hospitality? Come on. Since when do I need to be a gentleman? I get the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Okay, I would probably already... Okay, see, I would have already taken the bag from her. But that's just me. Gick. This is ridiculously heavy. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I'm impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. I think she secretly likes to be underestimated. That way she can basically stick it in people's faces when they underestimate her. It's gotten so small, isn't it? You jerk. Hey, we didn't... Hey. She said it, not us. Natsuki hits a fist in my chest. Hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? Eh? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like bring people wrong when I think that I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. Oh, come on. What are you making me say? We're not making you say anything. We're asking questions. We're talking. We're conversating. You're opening up to us. I think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? What? That's a little better, like... That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. No, we're not. I'm beginning to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you shouldn't treat me like, I think she's maybe is she like self-conscious about that? Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Eh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Maybe because I'm one of them? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, it's just a good start already. Aha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I find your weakness. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. When Natsuki decides to dish out more stuff like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now. Finally trying to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flowers, spilled fluid, and a plastic bag are all strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter in once. We had to do it several times. Okay, obviously we don't have a mixer big enough. Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Where do you put the foods coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way even the flavors... Bleh. That way even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't have a preference, so... Come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's many times more worth it in the end if I just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. I've actually made cake like that. Separate the batter into like different trays with like food coloring and whatnot. Then you stack them on each other, and then you frost the whole thing. Yeah, I've actually done that before. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? Urko Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes in Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then. Like you're starting to understand. Yes, we're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish that mixing icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. Using the trick mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Okay. The icing is still all lumpy. Well, if I could use the mixer, I would. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After 2 seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and drops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I had to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Get it. Like, give me the icing. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I like to see you try. Oh, famous last words. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ha! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Me. She tries to reach with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes her finger. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. And she apologized for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. Now see, now is when you take her hand and basically make her rub her own face with it. Yeah, see, take her hand and basically put it back on her face. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. And that's so. In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the frosting, icing. What? Did you seriously just... Oh, we did. We totally did. Natsuki's so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. So, what does that tell you? And what does that tell you, Natty? You know that, right? Yes. We're aware. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? And she gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked it before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. And once again, romantic moment interrupted by an appliance. We could have gotten a kiss and everything, I'm pretty sure. But the fire alarm went off. And so he uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven, then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. So we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about the tension that was there between us. That smells so good. Oh, that's just me. I put on some cologne. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Had to do it. Cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. Then Natsuki opens the oven door. A blast of sweet smelling of warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. Charlie shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Do we get to see this? Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. Yeah, I've actually seen the bags like that. You either cut a tip off, or the tip's already off. You put the thing on, and then you do this thing in which it goes like around, and it looks nice and fluffy. It looks really fancy. This one came in make flowers. Probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I picked up one of the nozzles. There's a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Eh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose a cupcake based on the word they like. Ooh. I heard you just say something really stupid. That actually really cute idea, so... Aha! Maybe I'm getting it from you. What does that supposed to mean? It means your literary genius is rubbing off on us. That's what it means. I'm not cute. Yes, you are. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and faster fastens the nozzle to each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on. Shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When I finish, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Or I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Aha. Sayori is the exact opposite in that regard. If she were here, she'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I thought we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Don't blame us for this. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. And as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Eh? Yeah. I can think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Anyway, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. Yes. Thank you. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Eh? What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be like that at all. I had fun today. You showed me how baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like that, like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Yes, we do. Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Yes! I really cared about getting this done. Ooh. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. We didn't want you to either. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from where Natsuki looks up at me. I think I gently clutch at my shirt as if holding on to me. Her cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? We're getting a kiss. My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breathing against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori! No! No! We get blocked. Eh? Ah. Hi. Sorry. Just now, we weren't... It's okay. I was about to say hi. Well... You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. We get blocked by our best friend. Sayori... Yes, I think after Sayori goes home, I think after Sayori gets home, we might end up having to take a cold shower tonight. I thought you didn't want to come over today. Ah, well. I tried staying in my room. My nature was beginning to be really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. She's really happy you made such a good friends. If she's really happy, why does she look like she wants to start crying? That's all that matters to me. Tears have to fall down at Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Don't do this, Sayori. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It's much better if I could just disappear. No. Sayori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You would have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't a burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away, putting hand on her shoulder to reassure. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm really scared of Sayori. I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. Okay, for some reason when I say her name, my phone thinks I'm talking to Siri. You see? I did this to myself. Okay, what did Monika tell this girl? I like you so much that... that's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I let my hand down Sayori's arm and squeezed her hand in my own. Remember how much I always knew what's best for you? You still believe me? What does see Sayori nods? Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Okay, because we're trying to be with Natsuki right now, I'm gonna say this. You'll always be my dearest friend. In the next playthrough, we'll try to be with Sayori, and then we'll choose this one. But for this playthrough, we're gonna do this. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seem after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Her voice is a smile with an incredibly pained expression. Okay, so I paused the video for a second so I could step away for a second. I think Sheldon stepped on the keyboard and may have inadvertently started recording. Hopefully it didn't get too much dead air. Let's continue this. Is what it feels like to be stabbed in the chest. I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? Oh, why do I have the feeling we said the wrong thing? We're being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, I also write that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You do know me better than anyone. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. If my audio cuts out, the cat went across the keyboard and paused it. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Either I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm gonna give it everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. And do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Yes. It's the day of the festival. Of all, I expected to be this be the one where we walk into school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the events grew nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking two trays. Natsuki's already taking up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones you prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a beautiful poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Oh, you didn't bring Sayori with you? Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days like this important, she'd try a little harder. I see that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You take a little responsibility for her. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging in the morning, this morning. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm not that peasant after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about that quickly? About how I basically turned down in her confession? Does he seem really like the bad guy here? I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but there's reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. You want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Pamphlets and laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. So this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. Better than Natsuki and Yuri's poems when they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't heard before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything you said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem was never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, it get a pit in my stomach. What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from anything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna get Sayori, so... well, alright. Don't take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. Run, you fool. What was I thinking? I should try a little harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as it always has been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wait, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter her room like this. Is it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh. What the heck? What the heck? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sherry wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. And I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit, which is yesterday. I told Sayori I would be there for her. I don't know what's best, and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turn down her confession? That had to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream which echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swimming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. Okay, could I have? And I could have prevented. Oh, screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Seriously? You're seeing this, right? That's not good. Start a new game. I seen an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. They're the kind of friend you never see yourself making the day But it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but started around high school. She would always sleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel like I'm better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. What? It's an ordinary day like any other. Mornings are usually worse for being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. Since when? I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Life. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. Oh, I don't know about that. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess there's no choice but to start with the anime club. Monica? Didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. We rarely talked. We were in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? I've been looking for some supplies used for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I couldn't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. Oh. It was like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity about how to prepare the events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? I think I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you think you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. You had to find members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? It can be anything. Reading, writing poetry. I mean, one of my members could even keep their manga collection in the classroom, in the lab room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And this member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey. By any chance you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess there's no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Oh, awesome. Really sweet, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll do the materials another time. You're more important. Okay, I am going... I'm going to save this right here. We're over an hour. Did not mean for it to take this long. Yeah, I did not mean for it to take this long. If there are any cuts, blame Sheldon. He's the one that walked across the keyboard. Also, if I can figure out how to hook up my Switch, I could play some of the Oregon Trail for you. It's the newer one that... I mean, I'm playing it right now, so I won't be playing it blind. But yeah, I mean, if I can hook up... If I can get my Switch to hook... If I can get... If I can get... if I can get my... If I hook up my Switch to my laptop here, I could play the Oregon Trail for you. It is way different. I mean, if you grew up in the 90s, you know, basically, if you grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. And if you played it now, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But yeah, you know, anyway, you know, if you're new here, go ahead and drop a like. If you're new here, be sure to drop a subscription. Let me know you care. But yeah, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Subscription costs nothing. I'll try to post more of these videos. This is 2029 Link out.